Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Okay, my voice is good, but you're not hearing, you're not hearing music and stuff right now. It's probably gonna be okay. Let me see what I can do here. Okay. That might be a bit too much, actually. Yeah, I honestly don't know what's up with my audio today. It's, I was trying to sort it before I went live and I thought I had it. Hey, welcome. Alan Wake 2 came out, and we're gonna play it. Do you accept? You know, just in case they slip something in here. Because, like, Baldur's Gate slipped some funny ass shit into their EULA agreement. I played Alan Wake 1 and the remaster of Alan Wake 1, this just came out today. The sequel, 13 years after the original came out. And yes, photosensitivity warning, flashing lights and all that stuff, so please be wary if you are sensitive to such things. Yeah, it works. English, subtitles, quality. No way I was going to be able to play this to my PC and stream it. But, let's make sure we got everything else on here. Hyperacusis. Oh, when high frequency sounds cause discomfort. You know, it actually does for me, so I'm gonna put it on light. Let's see here. Speaker name and subtitle, yes. Speaker subtitle background, yes. Signage subtitles, yes. Nudity sensor, yes. Good thing I looked. Oh yeah, the other thing I gotta look for. Well, if there's copyrighted music, I'm just gonna get slapped with a DMCA. That's fine. There's no checkbox to get rid of that. Oh well, how you all doing? Hope the end of your week is going well before the actual weekend. Ooh, I can skin my revolver to that, a pearl handle. Ooh. Normal. If there's any issues with sounds, too loud, too quiet, I can't be heard, whatever, please let me know. Because this system's been acting up today and,
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Is this? Oh, you're not gonna show me. You're really not gonna show me. Well, that seems to be Cauldron Lake. So we are in Bright Falls. I don't think he's supposed to have pants. I think that's nudity sensitive.
Already gone.
God, the environment details are so good. Jump scare. You can sprint by toggling Sorry. Let's just take a second. Look at that, the rain splashing against the camera, the way the trees are blowing in the wind. That's some good work. Sounds like we've got our darkness enemies out there trying to sell me highlights, newspapers, and all that fun stuff. Fun nature facts. That's Agent Nightingale. That's that asshole who chased Alan through the, Jesus. Yeah, that's that fucked up FBI agent that was chasing Alan through the later half of the game. Kept calling him various names.
What the fuck?
Oh no, they're furries. Alan Wake. There is a lot of bone in the way.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Hey, it's Sam Lake.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Casey. Why is that familiar?
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
Oh.
There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
So, Wake's books all focused on a detective,
Worth
Casey.
Memorizing before we get swallowed up
Alex
by the
Casey.
trees.
So, if this is Alex Casey, this is
I should
either
take a look at that map.
in a story or he's manifested, or I don't know, we'll figure it out. Sorry, just kind of eventually meta. How you doing? Map on the left side of this thing. The Witch's Hut, general store, parking lot, rental cabins. Cauldron Lake Lodge. Cauldron Lake. Huh.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Quit. Hey, over here.
I feel like I should
Hey
be
there.
looking around more.
Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
It is Alex Casey, okay.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, inside.
This poor guy. He's like, I need to make this sound professional in front of the feds. He can't.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Yeah, Sorton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
You can access the case board inside the Mind Place. Not Mind Palace, just Mind Place.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique.
Oh.
To sift through clues and work the case. building the mine place again for each case, using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Okay. It's a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. You can use that to move around. You can use that to zoom. You are now free to move about the country. Thank you. Okay, so this is an FBI case. Why? Shouldn't this be under the Federal Bureau of Control? A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. Murder methods. Slight differences in murders. Bloating, only commonality found in bodies, but not cause of death. Exposure to water post-mortem. Bruising on wrists and legs. Deep gash in the chest. Heart missing. All bodies experiencing bloating. Victims, ? Reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Yeah, Control, Quantum Break, and I think that's it actually. Yeah, Alan Wake, Quantum Break, Control, and now Alan Wake 2. Okay, who's missing here? Ted Lane, dentist. Reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Wendy Davis, teacher, found in Cauldron Lake 2018. Organs missing. Predation state of body does not match 8 years spent in the lake. Perry Wolf, 2 weeks ago, chest wound. Tattooing on the body is illegible. Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer, maybe? Or is there art? The murder targets have no discernible common traits. And the killer may be a sportsman or hunter. And they all went missing in 2010. I think that's when the events of the original Alan Wake took place. You know, you're not the first person to tell me that, Metazyne. Like, I'm not sure why. I now have both Evil Within games. I haven't played them yet, so I don't know what the connection is yet. We'll get there. Can I watch TV in my mind place? No. You know, I swear I own this exact TV. What's through the door?
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
The fact that Alex Casey is here is just throwing me for a fucking loop.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. An idyllic evening of barbecuing and late-night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction at the cabins. 3 injured, 1 been admitted to the hospital. And no idea who they are. Witnesses were visibly shaken, one of whom said, "One minute we were laughing and toasting marshmallows, next we were screaming, heard scream from the cabin, blah, 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 blah. He appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking, blah, 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 blah." Missing Doberman found. Yeah, I could hear my PS5 from here. My computer would have exploded. Smoking is prohibited.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Yeah, which is why I'm really confused as to why the Department of Control isn't here. But Alan may not be aware of them, but then again, he wrote something that involves them. So, you know, this could go any number of ways. This mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak. And it can be reflected in Cauldron Lake because that's how water works. It's not a lake, it's an ocean. I'm going this way. Screw that.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
So, you really just gonna let me break away from Casey? Alright. Oh. Not that way, I guess. Probably a thermos. Actually, I don't know what this game has as far as collectibles. Maybe manuscript pages at the very least. Mirror Falls. It's a waterfall.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Yeah, he coincidentally has the name, sure. My dad used to say when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Not sure where the tough is getting going to. Maybe you'll find it inspiring. And this is a manuscript fragment. To the Mind Palace. Oh, it's a weapon upgrade. Weird. There's no way that Casey and Casey are not connected. Yeah, it's just, well, bam, I'm in the Mind Palace, and then boop, I'm back.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Yeah, that's, oh shit, like,
Damn. Should have.
I like the rain.
That's cool.
The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
Hey, Purple. I kind of like the snap. It's like waking up, like being snapped awake from a daydream or something.
Make it, Mulligan.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Can't go any further.
mean-
Water's too deep.
You could. Huh, what's that? Oh, there's an inventory. How do I access that? Battery packs, first aid kit. Okay. Well, it's not a secret, but it's useful.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Ooh, the witch's hut. Here lives a witch of Cauldron Light. Oh yeah, fuck this place. It is where she lived. Not until we ever actually saw it. We just assert dominance by stepping on this fallen chair. Excuse me. Does she have like a field around her that just destroys everything? That's some funny physics. What's this? Friday, Midge told me today that her family is moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her to like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair, but who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. I snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here. Instead of sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird's going on in there. I'm gonna find out what. It's gonna be epic. Get it? Get it? Batteries in a cooler. What else we got here? Well, there's gotta be something. Oh, a quick death.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Another Alex Casey box. I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Creepy. Did that show up on the map? Kinda. Sorta. Did they? Good one, Meta. Let me just be thorough around the house. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Back on to the plot railroad.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. The forest can be a dangerous place.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
You moved it?
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing. You
Different
know,
table.
Procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You've unlocked your first key image to the case board. Up allows Saga to see active clues.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
A new line of investigation has been opened. Oh, yeah,
Incised
here.
stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
If you start seeing letters in coffee, you're going to call this Deadly Premonition 2. Wasn't there an actual Deadly Premonition 2?
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
I don't know your organizational style.
That's not right.
Okay.
Makes sense. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Clues have resolved the open questions and unlocked the deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You can check the updated goals by doing that. So, murder matches previous cases but interrupted. May find new leads. And then we have the questions of the killers and the victim. I kind of like this. There's a interesting storytelling potential with this.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Deduction is now available. No, it might go here.
Doesn't make sense.
Talk to someone. Find evidence.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Did they plan for the murder to happen here?
I'm wondering what's happening in real time. Like when she does this, is she just like in real life just staring into space?
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
I think she's just
Was it for a
spacing out.
camera?
Someone with a vibrant internal life, to use more modern jargon. I've never heard that, but I really like that. Alright, so... for later and for later. Good, that way I won't try to sit here and plug things in where it doesn't matter.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So he's been missing since 2010.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was
Ooh.
FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here.
Yes.
Passing the time with equipment ready.
2010 was when the game came out
They
and
were
when it was
waiting
set.
for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Using our intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
She does seem to have Batman-level intuition powers.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
You could load the body into a van and take it to the coroner's office. You could do your
This
job.
one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creep.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of Al murder.
No mystery in Cauldron Lake. There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake, then took out his heart and locked it in the box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. This is supposed to be like in deep rural Washington. But, yeah.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
You gonna do anything with that?
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
I want this paper. Okay.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
So, was the tree closed after Nightingale came up from the shore?
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
I'm gonna need a bigger wall.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
If they weren't metatextually fucked before, they are now, yeah. Okay, so he comes up from the lakes through here. That shuts closed with a boulder. And yeah. I think we need to have a talk with the sheriff. Or find a way around this tree.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Nope. I can't feel good.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
I'll just follow Casey. That's dodge. That's zoom. That's flashlight. It's not on right now. Oh, it is on. Shoot, how do I get rid of it? Okay.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Guess we can look this way.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
Hey you zoom in on that?
Nice talking to you, too.
Oh yeah, that is Federal Bureau of Control, FBC Security Perimeter Gate. Okay, so they are here. That makes sense.
Wonder what's inside.
Confused,
I should
follow
take a look
these
around for a way to open this thing.
steps. Wash your hands. Take the chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap.
A creepy twig sculpture?
Oh,
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
okay. A lot of triangles. Various configuration of triangles. Okay. Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else, something less natural and much more man-made? Intentional? I say the lake's not formed, it's designed. And it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button? They're in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. The first drawing is a water line. The real caldera is made from a volcano. Lava. Second drawing, water line, engineered structure, strange machines. Okay, we got a conspiracy nut here. With a love of triangles. Okay, wash your hands. They're sink looking set of triangles. Take the chicken out of the fridge. Black Widow mark. Didn't remember the third step.
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson, just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Saga, I hate that. I absolutely hate that. Okay. Wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, take a nap. Nobody likes that. Okay, so wash your hands. Turn the page, wash your hands. Turn the page, wash your hands. Okay. Wash your hands up, down. Chicken, spider. Take a nap. Opposites. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees.
page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Well, must is a heavy word. I'm not really looking forward to digging around inside of a dead man's chest cavity.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay. Welcome back, Anderson.
Nothing to say, nothing to say.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Is
Not a problem.
Deerfest now?
I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Glad Breaker made it to sheriff at least. That looks like something I should look at. FBC. It's some sort of hazard monitoring station, I guess.
There's another lunchbox.
She was either a sheriff or a deputy, but I think now she's completely in charge now. We're all in this together here. We'll have a heroic day. Station 11.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
That's a ball. Sorry, to the divergent path. I have to. You can't stop me.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
The rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. I finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but I hope I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I've noticed intriguing behavior in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There are some strange sounds carried on the wind. Nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned. May have to find another spot. Moved inland. Foliage is stunning. Must come back in fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. Just at the ways the Methuselah's beard hangs off it, this is why trees are better than people. Speaking of people, I saw some drunk guys staggering around the forest earlier acting weird. Maybe drugs. Kept my distance. Moving on. Saw that weirdo. I decided to change spots again. Moved up the mountain. Found a fantastic overlook to camp at. I'm more interested in this Alaska onion grass. Invasive, but edible, and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs something like 10 minutes ago, but they sound wrong? Rabies? Want to leave, but the sun is going down. My stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hope they go away. Something's not right about this place. Understatement of the century. Oh, another diversion path. You'll never catch me, Alex Casey. More like I beat you here, Alex Casey. Alright. That seems to be the road we're driving on.
I can't leave here yet. Lots of work left to do. Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
I don't get to drive. Not after last time.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Yeah, Deerfest.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
When you find a page that reads, and then Stanley entered the door on his left.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
It's like the
coffee.
It's like the page Nightingale found that described the time that Nightingale found the page that he was reading about the page that Nightingale was reading about the page that Nightingale was reading. Man. Just like I remember it. Except way wetter.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine
Pat Maine.
Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update.
I'm the asshole that if I weren't streaming, I would sit there and listen to the whole broadcast. Morning flooded, you think?
Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today? That definitely seems to be on the menu.
A video game stream of a podcast. Yeah. It's Billy's Boatyard.
I need bolt cutters.
She needs bolt cutters. So if Control is canon to this, and it looks like it is because the FBC is here, that means Hartman was captured by the FBC, and his clinic should not be his thing anymore. It's always been survival horror. The historic Elderwood Palace Lodge of Bright Falls. In 2015, it was carefully taken apart and relocated here. It was rebuilt into its original glory log by log. So wait, this is Hartman's clinic?
So sleepy.
It is. It's been
Just a few more days.
It's been rebuilt here into a hotel.
Just a few more days.
Oh, that's funny. And cool. And totally what the FBC would do. Let me just intrude on your...
Hi there!
Hi. Oh, can I play Death Rally? You know, I bet there's an Easter egg if I go to wherever Alan's room was in this place. Oh, I have to respect that do not disturb sign. Did you put Alan in his room typing furiously? Yeah. Ooh, what's this? Cauldron Lake looked into news and rumors focused on 2010 Croft references old case files from New York cult. Similarities, commonalities, and methodologies part of series. Find out name of good coffee from diner. This might be where Nightingale was. That was a bad idea. Well, there's not enough alcohol for this to be Nightingale's room. Speed runs for Alan %. Door locked. And do not disturb, and...
It's not opening.
It's not opening. It's door locked. I will find all of your secrets.
It doesn't budge.
You're not allowed in the kitchen.
Good to see you.
A map of Bright Falls. I meant to hit this button, which is the map. Hey, look at that. It actually does keep track of locked doors and shit. and conversations to have. Make a game was a very early, very easy way to get credits, but the rest is locked down like a trap. It takes 80 hours. A couple games have done that. A couple of the Far Cry's have done that, actually. Like, if you don't take any hostile action with the antagonist in the beginning of the games, a couple of them will just, like, take 5 minutes and then end.
Hey, how are you doing?
Private.
Rest easy, buddy.
She has to touch every deer head to get back in the truck ending. Yeah, and I knew about the get back in the truck ending. We'll be going back to that soon, since Thursdays have opened up. Someone here is doing their own investigation work. Or did I accidentally click into my mind palette? Oh my god. Dun 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 dun. I found the FBI field office. Do you think if I stood here long enough, that thing in the microwave would finish? You know what? Metadesign, let's try that. See if we can just completely psych her out. That's enough. I don't think anything's gonna happen. Yes, it's the same room. Her mind palace is the FBI field office. Oh, look at this guy getting down. FBI, are you high? And I can't go upstairs to see the old rooms. Fuck. Okay.
Welcome back, Anderson.
I got a map. Hot dogs. Damn it. Wait, how much are they charging? $1. Nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Soda, $2.50. A hot dog is $1, right? Pretzels are $2. The soda's $2.50. The fuck?
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it at Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Jesus, Charlie.
I think he was talking to you guys directly to chat as he went right around Saga.
In these suits, isn't it? Charlene, are you so comfortable as I am?
You don't think the amount of hot, caffeinated beverages you've downed has anything to do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in hell. Swamp ass city.
Change the topic, please.
Oh dear. Cute.
I thought so. Modeled slightly after the diner in,
The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Did the
It's nice to
jacket
have you here.
not give it
I
away?
got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Yeah, modeled slightly after, the diner from Twin Peaks.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff.
You're
I'm
not
set for
Breaker.
coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm
Does she
Agent
have a
Saga
kid?
Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files
Yeah,
you
kinda.
sent over, Sheriff.
Hang on, I want to
Have you
hear
had
this.
many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah,
You go ahead, Anderson.
a lot of this is an homage to Twin Peaks. I know Deadly Premonition is too. I really should play that.
I'm gonna be sick. Come on, Ed. Have some pie. Don't take your mind off things.
I was kind of hoping the old guys would be here.
See you
You-
around.
You know, you put the lime in the coconut. Jukebox is out of order.
You be so calm. Corpses are part of the
Poor
job.
old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over and over. I'm a big fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on. Nice. If I go in here, I'll get jumped by the witch and she'll give me the key to the cabin. Wait, that's not how.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
We just, yep. Nope. It is not objectively a good game, but it is a lot of fun. That's what I hear. Another deer. I must interact.
I feel bad for these guys.
One's gonna bite her head off. I am waiting for that. Oh, teamwork makes the dream work. And that wonderful fucking default print shop font. I don't think there's any secrets in here. Let's see. The original coffee girl here was taken by the darkness. So she's probably not here anymore.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed. Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed. Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Yeah, I have theories, but we'll get to that later. Do I really want to ask them why they were at the lake? Because it's really none of my business, but I also kind of want to know. No.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and
Their
called the
masks.
cops.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Facial capture is so good.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Hold on. Let's see what we can make of that little bit of data that was taken out.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. That's adorable and sad. A writer writing about a writer? How many layers down does this go? 20.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Though they did just break into federal territory. I don't think Saga is a real person in the universe of the game. I think that she is a story element inserted by Alan to kind of backdoor a way out of here. Because that's the only explanation I can give for the fact that I can just sit here and think about these people and suddenly realize, hey, they found the necklace based on no information whatsoever other than that I sat down and thought. That's my theory.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful.
Oh, there she is.
Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Rose.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Ooh.
If you say so.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Well, that complicates matters.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? Think.
Oh, there was a lot. Holy shit. So what, I found half of them? Less than. And there's 7 in Bright Falls. What else we got? This is the background case. And this is the current case. Suddenly I'm very happy more happy that whole system's there.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is.
I love that it's just a real photo of Sam Lake.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. 9 remaining. 9 remaining.
What do you mean?
9 remaining.
Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
Saga, for what it's worth, I think it's important that Logan grows up seeing you do what you love. You're great at it, but that'll teach you so much. There'll be times just like this when you question your choices, your competence, even your own sanity. When things get dark, remember to trust and love yourself as much as your family does. You won't be perfect, but I know you'll be amazing. Love you always, Mom. I don't like that the deer is counting down. Oh, that's just the noise associated with his picture.
Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious,
but soon enough there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
That wasn't a thing last time.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Hang on, Sheriff. I
Well,
want to talk to
Casey,
you about
I got a lead.
lunchboxes.
Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
Played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some
That's
guests.
kind of funny.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guest. You're back. I'll shut up proud,
All right. God damn it! Like my gamer sense is like go for the lunchboxes. My streamer sense is like follow the plot. What do I do?
What do you think that's about, Marge?
I bet they're looking into that.
I'm going for the lunchboxes. Did I just beat
boss.
them here again?
Corpse is
I did.
downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Lunchboxes.
I'll be right with you, sir. Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money. They locked up an innocent man. I swear I didn't do anything. They're a lying bunch of bastards.
Alan?
You believe me, right?
Isn't that... That's his old cell. I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them, and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock that is taken seriously around here. It's a sheriff's station, for Pete's sake. One of these days, are going to catch you red-handed, and you better believe you're going to get thrown out. What a disgrace you are. What kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls? Sounds like you got too much time on your hands.
I can't get through this.
No speeding happening here, I see. Sir?
That guy's indignant. I like it. No, get out of here.
Agent?
Deputy? Yoink.
As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide, also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help.
What the fuck?
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
Oh my god, I love this.
The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Oh, maybe we'll accidentally find some threshold kids. Since the FBC is just, you know, here. That's the wrong button. You know, the Mind Palace is slightly weirder now because I know there's a physical version of it in the real world. So, I don't know, there's this weird sense of complete
So
displacement
we share a
now.
morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
We don't pay the lighting bill either. I'm gonna check every door in your station.
Something
Like,
about
whoa.
morgues. They always cheer me up.
I need bolt
Can't say I
cutters.
feel the same.
Can't open that. Can't open this. What do I got? Bullet. Sure, the police don't need that. I outrank them. Nope. What's that? No, seriously, what is that? Painkillers. Oh, we're Max Payne in here now. Her passive is proccing. Hello.
It doesn't budge.
Yeah, just let me force push everything.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
Nope.
I'll
let's
start
take-
with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Guys, lights. They're really cool.
Can't be opened on this side.
It's a lot of painkillers for a morgue. What the page remind you of? Anyone else remember Strangers in Fiction? It was a 2006 black comedy starring Will Ferrell. Kind of rings a bell. I don't think I saw it though.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
His HP went to 0.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water, post-mortem. It doesn't add up. Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Who writes on a heart?
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Like, everything here is answered. So...
I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
They carved the B-movie script into his heart. Metal. What kind of cult?
These stashes could contain clues about the cult.
And I wish
keep an eye out for more.
I looked in the clues drawer earlier. I could have had like a running count of everything I could have collected. Now I have a running count of everything I missed. Can I go back? How many did I miss? 4. And how many here? 9. Okay, what do I do now? Also, why is that just on the floor? That's a terrible place for it. Oh, hold on. I'll be right back, everybody. Okay, unfortunately, I'm going to need to end things here for right now. Bit of a family emergency has popped up. We'll continue this next Friday. We'll be taking a weekend off, but we'll see you on Tuesday. Have a good night out there, guys.